Good morning everybody. This isn't the video I was going to make today. It's actually going to be on this one down here. My good friends from Frenzy Fish Feed, good Australian fish food company, sent me some more food, and also there's some other food in there that they want me to trial. Not going to tell you too much about that because I'll release that video probably Friday morning, sometime Friday, and I'll just, they want me to do a review on the new food that they've got there, but Friday won't be a review. It'll be just an unboxing, have a look at my first thoughts on it, and then in a couple of weeks I'll tell you kind of what my thoughts are after that. Another video coming in the next couple of weeks. I'm not going to let you look at that too much, but that's high protein fish food that me and my wife made a recipe up for a couple of years ago. Now, I'm unsure, tell me in the comments if I'm wrong, but I believe I've heard that Repashy is not being imported into Australia anymore. So I don't know if that's true or not, let me know in the comments, but this here is a gel food, very similar to Repashy. It's got a lot of good stuff in it, and I'll be making it up in the next couple of weeks, and then, like a good YouTuber, I'm going to let you have a look at that, look at the recipe. Not right now though. Alright, now these boxes here should be plants, floating plants mainly. Now I'll give you a little idea. Some of these orders were double up, so I got 2 lots of this. We got 20 red root floaters, 4 bamboo floaters, and 4 mosaics. That was a double, so it was only like 10 red root floaters, 2 bamboo, 2 mosaics. Right, I doubled up on that. We got a mini random combo, 10 plants. I'll probably just give that a go and see what we got. I'd say they would be more your aquarium plants, down the bottom, planted into pots, substrate, whatever, but we're going to have a look. I've also ordered Java moss and some more guppy grass. I do have some of it here, but it's not going as good as I want. So what I want to do is create something, which I'm going to flip that camera around and let you have a look at what I'm trying to do in a minute, and a little bit outside. I'll take you out there. I want to get a lot of frogby, a lot of salvinia, a lot of valve, a lot of guppy grass, Java moss, and all those things, because as you see, and in my other videos, I have loads of fish, loads of aquariums, loads of tubs, and I need it. And it doesn't grow as good in the lighting that I use, because I try to keep the price down for electricity, which isn't easy, we all know that. But I'm on battery bank system that I created, and so I use a lot of 12 volt camping lights. I did put a couple of big floodlights up there, 12 volt floodlights, camping lights, and they're actually doing extremely well when I can see the plants reaching up to the sky. So maybe I need to put a few more of them in, just a real higher intense light. So I'm going to open these up. Oh, and the other thing I could say that I ordered, somebody commented a couple of videos ago, great video, love your work, been binging on your videos, which I thank you for that, but your quality of your sound could be a bit better, because in here I've got pumps running and that, and I don't like turning off all the pumps and the sumps and all that all the time to do videos. So he suggested in there, look at lapel microphones. So I've ordered 2 lapel microphones. The reason I ordered 2 is I've got a good friend that I want to go to his house and have a look at his, so he'll be able to put one on as well, or my grandson, when he's doing the camera work, he could put one on. So hopefully in the next few weeks, put in one of these boxes. I actually don't know. I know 2 of them will be plants, but I don't know what the 3rd one is. I'm waiting on a light for my granddaughter's aquarium there, and I'm also for those microphones. Well, without further ado, let's pop them open and have a look what we've got in here. Stanley knife always away from you, folks. Let's have a look. Well, I believe they'd be the little mosaic plants, because I believe when you put them down in the water they open up. We're going to do that in a minute and we'll have a look. So that's the mosaic plants. What have we got here? Oh, that's just help keep it a little bit cool. We have red root floaters. They're funny because I find red root floaters, once they get under light and they settle for a few days, you get that nice red back. But I find they're a little bit like fish. When you transport them or you remove them and that, they drop colour, they get a bit stressed. So, yep, alright, red root floaters. Now, we have the bamboo floaters. Now I'm going to put them in the water in a minute. You'll probably see in the next week where I permanently house them, which ones they'll be housed in, because I'm still trying to get this up and running, this system. So we've got those. Let's open another one. We'll open this one right here. Some Guppy King, this one. I would say this would be guppy grass or Darwin moss or something like that, I would suspect. Okay, what have we got here? Give 15% off plus free shipping. Okay, I'll be keeping that one. Righto, I must have, that looks like guppy grass to me. So, I got 3 lots of that guppy grass. As I said, I want to create like pots of it, lots of it, and then possibly I can sell it. Locally, nobody else does this type of stuff. You might be able to get a bit of Java moss around, that's about it. But also, it's mainly for my use. Yeah, I might be able to move a bit on and sell a little bit here and there. Now let's just wait and see what this one is about. This actually, unsure. I'm hoping it's the light for my granddad has all this I believe it is. Look at that. This isn't what this video is about, but you might as well have a look while you're here. You'll get a better look because once I do this up and it goes in for Christmas, that's what I'm giving my granddaughter for Christmas. I'm giving her a nano tank that I'm doing and waiting for some plants to come in, which I have now. Got some, but I want to put Java moss in there. Look at that lovely little light. That is a ripper. That didn't cost much. Nice little LED light. We'll have a look at that short, maybe not today, but in a few weeks. I'll show you that. I reckon I only paid $24 for it. To get a cheap light isn't easy, but that's great value. So what I'm going to do right now, I'm going to swing that camera around, point you this way and show you what I'm up to and what I'm doing there. And yeah, we'll pop a few of these plants in there. That should be good enough. I think this light's going to be plenty strong enough. I'll grab hold of that camera after and we'll have a bit of a look, and you can see some of the salvinia is growing. Put a little bit of water lettuce in here, got to grab some more from outside after. A bit of frogwick over here, and then that's going okay. So we'll put this in here. Where are we going to put things? Where are we going to put things? I said I'm not sold on where everything's going just yet, but we'll put the bamboo floating plants in here. I'll grab hold of that camera and we'll have a better look at them in a minute, those that haven't. I've not had a lot to do with bamboo floaters before. Honestly, I brought 4. There's 4 there, and a little one, and the little one said, right, now, red root floaters, pop those in there, and I'm going to spread that out a lot better in a minute, because I find if their leaves get submerged under water, they tend to roll away, they don't like it. Most of these floating plants, they still like their leaves to be dry, what I've noticed. Now I do have, and let me get it out of there, some guppy grass that I put in of my own. I'll throw it over there for now. And that was actually shooting and growing okay. So that is a real good thing. Now what have we got here? We have some guppy grass. And I don't have to be that neat with this stuff. And I find I'm not a specialist on plants, but I find, especially with guppy grass and Java moss, the more you have together, the more it seems to be happy and grow. And if you've got just a little bit of it and you're trying to get going, then it's really hard. It takes forever. Depending what they're talking about is light though, better light, better results you're going to get. Now, we're going, as I said, I'm going to try this and hopefully we can really get it going, and then I can just pull from here when I need it. But get a nice big colony of it going. That and the Java moss. I hope you like this content. I don't do a lot on plants normally, but let me know if you do. And if you want to keep an eye on what I'm doing here. Now here's the mosaic plants. So I believe once you put them in the water, I'll let them go, but they do spread themselves out nicely afterwards, and you plant them down into the soil. I'm going to let you have a look at this, but I'm probably going to have to do a little bit better job of positioning them, getting them right. And I'm going to try them in here, but I'm going to take one out later in the pond area and see if they actually do better in the pond outside or inside. But I'm not going to leave it too long. And I reckon they need planting down in there. Righto, I'll grab that camera and we'll have a little bit of a look. And I'll show you outside. Great. And more than likely, which helps, I'll put some fish in with these. Righto. These are 30 litre tubs, I believe. So with creek, like from out of a little creek, sand. Then we went to silicon sand, no, that's pool sand actually, and then some ceramic little balls. Alright, that's what I put in these. So that's the Java. Those are a couple of plants that are actually going to go in my granddaughter's nano tank. Now, here's the little bamboo plants. You know, don't know a lot about them, but yeah, don't know what that is there. I'm sure we'll have to let that grow and we'll see. It might be an extra plant. Now here's the mosaic plants. Now I'm sure that they've got to go down so they sit up like this. So I may actually have to plant them in the substrate down there and see if I can get them going. I'm unsure, but I don't think they just float around. I think they like being attached. Alright, we'll see how we go. Now this is the frog bit. Now this is under that light. That looks pretty good there. This is the frog bit, and it's not too bad. It looks pretty good, nice and healthy. And one would think if it's shooting out big long shoots like this, it's got to be reasonably healthy. There's the red root floaters I put in, but I will organise them a little bit better. Now this is the Salvinia I have in them that my mate gave me. Now the Salvinia colour here I think looks like it's taking on, and this little plant I've been waiting for comment and let me know what people think that one is. I don't know, but the Salvinia definitely looks like it's going to be okay under this light. I do have some outside as well. Now I'll take you for a little walk and I will show you. This is two that I'll put outside, and they've got the same sort of substrate in it. Alright, if you can believe this one here, my wife pissed herself laughing this morning. I put the substrate in but put no water in there. My cat used it as a kitty litter area, so I had to empty it all out, clean it all out and redo it again. I could not believe that. I was that annoyed my wife couldn't stop pissing herself laughing. Hey, don't you love them? Now I suppose the last little bit before we sign off here, we're talking about plants. Obviously the plants in the shed are doing great. Now that is a pond plant that I just peeled a bit off and bring inside. So's that's the poppy. And that's a plant somebody just ripped off and gave me a piece of. Alright. Now we'll quickly zip you outside a bit. Have a look at that, nice green and lush, they're doing well. I'll zip you outside, and just before I do, there's the, like that's guppy grass, that one. There's a Java moss. So they're doing okay under these lights. But they're just doing okay, nothing spectacular. But in saying that, the Salvinia is doing okay. I put red root floaters in, I've only got a couple of left in there. I put a bit of frog bit in there, that seems to like that area too. So low light ones will probably like it in there. Duckweed, well that'll grow on a sewage bloody tip. But we'll pop over and have a quick look over the other side, and I'll show you how some of these plants are going. The long walk of shame. Alright, well hopefully my new microphones will be here next week. It'll be a little bit easier and better. I'll just take this cover off. It's just my guppies growing out some baby fish. Now here you've got Salvinia in here, and there's frogbit and Salvinia mixed together in there. There's some water lettuce, so I'll be taking one of those little water lettuces off and planting elsewhere. But there's some Salvinia growing in there. There's that little poppy plant. I just poked a little bit in there. Now there's that plant. Looks like a 4-leaf clover. Nardoo. There it is there, folks, if you want to know the name. Nardoo. I think it's an Australian plant. Right, and there's that one that I just got a bit of. And there's that Nardoo again. Have a look how good it is. I'll put my finger near that. Those, look at that. Those leaves aren't small. They're big. Look at the colour on that. Looks bloody lovely. There's the poppy. There's the poppy. That is the quickest growing plant you've ever seen. I've had that for about 2 weeks. I don't reckon it's far from giving me some flowers very shortly. And there's a water lily in there, and you know, that's mint. Beautiful mint. Somebody said that's not real good for fish, mint. It's a bit hard to show you, but there's all babies and all these. We'll get to that video maybe next week on all those. But there you go. There's a bit of an overview out there of what's going on with the plants. But yeah, I'm really keen on growing these plants up. So what have I still got to go? I've still got some Java moss coming, and I've also got the combo pack coming. So all right then, I will see you in the next one. But remember to like, share, subscribe, comment. Let me know if you like this content, because I'll do more of it. I love the plants, growing the indoor plants in my shed with the fish. Goes hand in hand together. Now we'll get a bit more of these aquarium plants and floaters going, and we can do some more videos on them. But please remember to subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.